Could everyone see my screen, hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay, so let me just go take a look at people who are on the call right now. There's quite a few people. I could already see that there's some advanced Facebook ads marketers on the call. So this should be a treat for you guys. It's going to be a treat for people who are beginners. This webinar is a little different because we all pretty much know what we're doing here. We're going to demo the audience intersect tool. I'm also, for people who are interested, let me know. I'll go ahead and give you some tips, tricks, how I use audience insights, how I find different keywords and different interests for my target. So this is going to be a little different. Again, I'm going to open up to a lot of questions to see what you guys want while I demo this. So do you guys want me to just go ahead and demo the tool right away, or do you want some content? Just let me know what you want me to do first, because I have a couple of different things. Demo, please demo. Will there be a recording? We hope so. We just spoke. I just spoke to Sam, and last time it crashed on us, so I'm hoping there's going to be a recording. We're trying to. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do content and demo. Yeah, okay, so people that are new to this, yeah, there will be some content. Okay, so what I'll do is, because we all know what this tool is, I'll just go ahead and show you a couple of examples. So I'll go into my, I'm here in one of my demo accounts. And can everyone see this? This is an ad I just created here. So this is for someone who wants to get fit. So it's in that kind of niche. And what this tool does is it works for across all niches, and you'll see that in a second. So this is just a regular ad I created in the Ads Manager. Most people know how to do this, I'm assuming. And it's very, very basic. I just created a nice ad right here, some good call to action, and I targeted people living in the United States who are 18 to 65 and are interested in CrossFit. Now, the way the targeting works in Facebook, so if I go here and I edit this, and then I want to go ahead and add another interest. Now, for those people who don't know, the person that was on that ad and whose course it is, his name is George St. Pierre, and he's a UFC fighting champion. Now he has this fitness course out. So I figured a good interest with people who like George St. Pierre. So let me go ahead and take George St. and let's go look for him. So let me look for the official page right here. And again, I'll go into a little bit of content about broad and precise interest. Precise interest is still around also. You'll see when things are lowercase, but I'll get into that in a bit. And we have a lot more training to do later on too. So now I picked two interests, and this is how Facebook works. It's an OR. So you can see here now that my potential reach is at 10,400,000. Now, for most people, vast majority, this is way too big. You're gonna have to have a little bit of a higher spending budget. Your offer is you're gonna have to have a really broad offer. So for the most part, this is way too big. Again, people are asking me about this example. This is just a demo I created for this. Okay, let me know if there's more people that think there's a video lag. It's GoToWebinar, so you never know. So let me continue here. So as you can see, there's 10 million people. So right now, what I'm targeting is people who live in the United States who are 18 to 65 and are interested in CrossFit or George St. Pierre. So what this tool allows you to do is to really drill down and get the intersect of both people who like CrossFit and who like George St. Pierre. So let me go ahead and show you how that works. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and use the tool right now. Just click on it right inside the Ads Manager. It works really, really nice. And let me go ahead and add an intersection. And let's go ahead and find And there you go. So now we drill down to people who are interested in CrossFit and who, let's wait till it opens up, and who are interested or who like George St. Pierre. So now it's including both. And you see here now who we're targeting. So for many, many people, this is a great way to drill down to your perfect audience. You could, and again, I'm going to show you other examples where you could use this intersect tool, add other intersects. So depending on how many intersects you have. Now, there's a lot more you could do with this tool. So you don't have to only intersect interest. If you go down here, you could, if you have a custom audience, you can intersect with a custom audience, schools. There's all different things that you could intersect with. Uh, but the big one for me is definitely interests. That's funny. There's already people on the call. Okay, I'm sold. Send me the buy link. Yeah, it was a similar thing when the developers showed us this tool. We had a similar reaction where okay, where can I get it? I want to start testing it now. So we were really lucky. We were one of the first people. We were one of the first. We were privileged to get access to this tool before everyone else. And to be honest, you guys are one of the first people to get access to it too. There's only a handful of people who have access to it now. Yeah, people who just came in. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more demos. From the questions when we asked when we got a lot of questions before this webinar, and people just wanted the demo. They knew what this tool was. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you another demo. And this really could work for anything. So, as Sam mentioned in the intro, I've done pretty well with selling T-shirts like e-commerce, and this could work with anything. It doesn't really have to only work with T-shirts, any physical item. So in this example here, what I'm doing is it's a very general shirt. It's people who love the city of Boston. So what I decided to do was, if they're really interested in Boston, they're probably interested in the sports teams Boston. So as you can see here, for this example here, I picked people who are in the United States, 18 to 65, and are interested in the Boston Red Sox. And again, a little bit later on, if you guys are interested, I could go into some content about how I would even drill this down a little bit more in audience insights, probably fix the gender, and or ages, try to get be a little bit more specific. So what I thought would be a good idea here is, again, use the intersect tool and add another sports team from Boston. So how about the Boston Celtics? And you can see here it went down from 4.5 to a 1.5 million. And why not add another interest? Why not add the Boston Bruins? There you go. So now you can see here that if someone is interested or loves the city Boston, there's a good chance that they're interested in all three sports teams. And again, with any type of tool, as an example, like an autoresponder, you could have a really powerful autoresponder, but you have to really think about how to use the tool properly. So this is one of those types of tools where it's a tool that can be very useful, but you have to go and do your research and how to go ahead and pick the proper intersects. And that's a little bit of the training that I'll show you again today, and maybe a little bit later on, about how to really use Facebook's audience insights to find those interests, and then you go and you intersect them to find a real targeted potential audience. Can't you? I'm just going to go ahead and read some questions here. Yeah, so people asking again. So I don't know if people came in late. So people are saying you can have multiple interests in Facebook already, and the answer is yes. And I'll show you right now. But it's an or. So if we didn't have this intersect tool right now, this audience would be in the millions, and it would be people interested in the Boston Red Sox or the Boston Bruins or the Boston Celtics. So what this tool does is it intersects. This is like here. This is like a Venn diagram. So you see here, like Pretend this right here is the Boston Red Sox, and this is the Boston Celtics, and right here in the middle are the people who like both. So, but we could do this with more than just with two. We could do it for this example. It's three. So who I'm targeting right now, it's 760,000 people who are interested in the Boston Red Sox, Bruins, and Celtics. So you can see here that you're really drilling down to something that's really, really specific. Now, so you could do this in many different ways. You could pick something that's in the same niche. So if someone likes something in the same niche on multiple interests, you know they're really interested, or with a little bit of research, and I'll show you in a second, you could do like maybe cross niches, like someone who likes like for example, there's a lot of shirts going around with people who like a couple of different types of niches. So people who are interested in two sports. So like someone who's interested in baseball and who's interested in football. So you could combine and create a T-shirt like that. So there's just so many different ways you could use this intersect tool. But what you're doing is you're finding it's basically an and. So every interest, it's also and. So you're really drilling down. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, Maddie just wrote, I guess some people aren't paying attention. You've explained it clearly. This is awesome. Yeah, well, as some people, like I said, I just took a look at some of the people and on this call, and I actually saw some Facebook experts, ads experts on the call. But if you're starting out, this is something that could really, really help you out. Also, it's one of those tools. I'm gonna say an autoresponder again because I love that tool so much. It's the best tool, having an autoresponder. But it's one of those tools where everyone needs it, but not everyone knows how to use it properly. Well, this is a little bit more simple because you could really see how you could use it. You just again have to just sometimes think outside the box, know your niche, and really know how to include certain the right interests, and then you just go ahead and intersect them. So let me move on. First, before I move, let me just go check if there's any more questions. No? Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and go to another example. And then later on what's going to be cool is I'm going to open the floor and you guys will just play around with it and you guys will give me a bunch of examples you want me to see and intersect to see how it goes. Tell me if that's cool, if you guys want to do something like that. Yeah, okay, cool. Everyone's cool. All right. I'm Harvey, I'm going to read your question in a second. I wanted to find. Yeah, Harvey, yeah, you could definitely do that. You could definitely do that. I'm going to show you an example. Well, I'll show you the audience insights on how to find these specific keywords that you're looking for. And you can even find what people call like precise interest, and I'll show you all that inside the audience insights tool, which is the Facebook tool. How like when it's lowercase, it's a precise interest. When it's uppercase, it's a little bit more broad. And then how to find all your keywords, and then how to go and use the audience intersect tool to intersect them all. So you really drill down to like the most specific audience. And if you guys want, I could even show you some other things that what we always do is we always create a custom audience. So we add a retargeting pixel on each page. So then we build a list that way also. So there's a whole process on how to do this, and there's going to be other webinars where I'll explain in more detail. For now, I just really want to like show off the tool and give you guys examples and things like that. Yeah, could you use specific names of people on Facebook? Yeah, you could only use people who I guess have like a celebrity status. So if they have a fan page that's their name, that could potentially be maybe anyone like Blair. You could go ahead and create a fan page of you. You can't really choose users. It's just Facebook doesn't give you that option. Okay, so let's go to this one, golf. This is another ad I created. And again, so you see here, it's over 1 million people in the United States, 18 to 65, that are interested in golf magazine. Now, again, later on, I'll go into the insights. I probably would definitely not take this age. Maybe I would probably definitely split test gender. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking that men would probably be more into something like this. But you could always take a look after in the reports, and I could in more advanced training I'll show you how to look into the reports. So for this one here, again, it's just golf magazine. So let me go ahead and use the intersect tool. And I'll add a let's see here, Callaway. It's a golf company. So if you're into Callaway, you know, you could do that. You could even, another thing that I mentioned, like inside each intersect, you could have oars, and I'll show you that in another example. And so let's go ahead and add another one. So we drilled it down, but if I even wanted to drill it down to another one, like let's say here like Tiger Woods, you know, let's see what that happens there. It's getting a little bit smaller. You won't, let me do another one. Like this might be good for you. Let's do another one. PGA Tour, you know. And just like the drop down, just like when you use the regular manager or in Power Editor, when you write something, uh, Facebook has like a drop down, so it helps you find keywords. But if you go ahead and you go into Audience Insights, you could even drill down those keywords even more, find little like hidden gems, and then you could go ahead and intersect them. So this is it right here. So 280 people. So we went from 1 million to 280 people, and this one's a really cool one. So these are people who are interested, in Golf Magazine, Callaway, which is like, specializes in golf equipment, Tiger Woods, and the PGA Tour. It's safe to say that these 280 people are into golf. Like you could even go like a step further, look into like golf coaches, people who are like known golf trainers, add them into the intersect, and you could really drill down. Then go ahead and add a targeting pixel on your page, and then build a custom audience there. There's so many things you could do, and it all starts with having this type of tool. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to answer a couple of questions. Uh, okay, so someone just came on the call and they said that they're new to Facebook advertising and Facebook ads, and how long before we place target ads with your tool. Again, it's not my tool; I'm just demoing it. Um, but basically, you could start using this tool like right away. And what's nice about Facebook ads is that you could go ahead and you could have a budget. So if you don't want to spend $200-300 a day, if you want to just spend $20 to test something out, you can. So there is no time frame. Like you could go ahead, do your research on who you're targeting, and then go ahead and use a tool immediately and test out for like $10 or something. So there is no time before. And when it comes to scaling, again, this is not the webinar where I'm going to show you about scaling, but maybe in another webinar I could tell you a little bit more details. But basically, it's you go ahead and you test for a low budget, and then if something's working, you create more ads and you just have a higher budget. And it just kind of works like that. But you don't really have to go ahead and spend um, a lot of money. Actually, with this audience intersect tool, what it does is it makes your audience a little bit smaller, which means that you'll probably be potentially spending less because you're only targeting the right people. If I had all these interests the regular way, it would be an ad, and it would be millions of people, and there'd be a lot of people who kind of just like Tiger Woods because he's famous, or likes watching the PGA Tour on TV, but really isn't a golf enthusiast. So you're probably wasting a lot of views or clicks and things like that. So if anything, this audience intersects tool saves you money on ad spend because you're really drilling down to the perfect audience. Okay, someone says they have a silly question. There's no silly questions. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, so the way it works, and I didn't really get into it, but the developers of this tool, they have access to um, Facebook's ads API. I'm sure that might go over a lot of people's heads, and basically it just means that they have permission to use certain tools that Facebook provides them that most people don't have. And there's other companies out there who have access to these types of tools to develop products to help the ads platform. So to answer your question, no, this is not something that Facebook provides. This is a tool that a developer created um, in conjunction with Facebook. So Facebook didn't say like, "Hey, hire these people" or anything. But like I mentioned, there's APIs out there that only privileged people have access to, and they're a company that has access to certain APIs that allow them to build third-party tools. So that's basically it. Um, so they have like some sort of um, like they have a relationship with Facebook. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So how is this tool integrated? It's an extension. So if it's a Chrome browser. Everyone has a Chrome browser, and as you can see, I'm right inside of my ads manager. So you don't really have to do anything differently. What I do is, because I use the Power Editor a lot, I just create everything in the Power Editor, and then I just come here. Another thing, like I said, I was privileged to be one of the first people to use this tool, but I haven't used it for that long. It's really brand new. So it's not as if I've been using it for months or anything. I just received it. So you guys are one of the first people also to use it. So this is just really the beginning. I could already see in like the last like week, there's been a lot of like upgrades and things like that, and there's going to be more to come. No, this does not work with Firefox. It really doesn't matter. Chrome is free. It's just like if you've been using Facebook ads at all, Facebook has a tool called the Power Editor. That's Facebook's tool. It's similar to the Ads Manager, only it's just a different layout. And it's only available on Chrome, so it really doesn't make a big difference. I've been using Chrome more and more. I used to only use Firefox, and now I'm about 50-50. Yeah, someone's asking me about an upsell, and again, I'm just friends with the developers. I think it's a really cool tool, so I spoke to Sam and we said, let's offer this to our list for the first. You guys are some of the first people. There are no upsells. People are asking, is there an upsell? No, like this is the tool. If actually Sam told me, he goes, let's just give them a bunch of bonuses, and I was cool with that too. So if anything, you guys are just gonna get free stuff. If you get the tool, there's no upsell, there's no funnel. It's just you get the tool, and you'll see in a second it's lifetime. So this type of tool should be monthly. There's bigger companies like Quaya who help you, and they're one of those companies who have like a relationship with Facebook, and they have access, and they charge hundreds of dollars a month. They have obviously more than just one tool, but this is the type of thing that lends itself to having a monthly fee. But since we're one of the first people to get it, the developers are giving a chartered membership, a lifetime membership. Yeah, yes, you could use this with your clients. Basically, you could use this with any account that you have access to. So I'm not going to go down because this is just my demo account, or I don't really use this account. But if I scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of accounts that I'm part of. So any account. So if you have clients, obviously you have access to their ads account. So yes, you could use this with your client's account, no problem. So this could be a great way for people who are offline marketers. And again, I don't want to go a little too quick here, but like Sam told me that he definitely wants to do another webinar for people who get this tool, and I said there's no problem. So we're going to do like a couple of webinars on like training for people who are offline marketers, for people who are online marketers. Before the webinar, we're going to send out an email where you guys are just going to ask like a bunch of questions. So you guys are going to have access to play with it, then ask a bunch of questions. We're going to get on the webinar, show you give you some good content how to use it, plus answer every single questions after you guys have used the tool. Because I'm sure you guys, you have questions now, but once you get into it, it's really, really cool. And when I was speaking to the developers, I was like, I had questions, and then I started using it, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I just, there was just so much more that once I'm using it, that I feel I could do. Someone asked, can this be done manually? Not that I know of. That this could be done manually. Yeah, so I don't know. Is that going to happen one day? I have no idea. It's Facebook. We have no control over Facebook. Let me just say one thing. Precise interest, where you, for those people who don't know what that was, you used to be able to target exact fan pages, and they removed it this year. So they don't have that anymore. Facebook just kind of changed, because Facebook, it plays by its own rules. So if it doesn't want to use a certain API or function, they can take it away, and that's their right. And it's just up to us to adapt, and the people who are successful are the people who can adapt the quickest. So just to give you an example, if someone says, "Is this going to happen one day? Is Facebook going to release it?" I have no idea. I can't say that they will or they won't, but I do know that using it now can make you a lot of money in a short amount of time if you use it properly. And to give you a quick example, precise interest was around for a long time, and then they took it away. Now, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in months specifically with precise interest, meaning that I was able to target one target, but it was to a specific fan page. And as I've noticed, playing around in Audience Insights, more and more that's coming back. You'll see that if something's lowercase, that's most likely a precise interest. But what I'm trying to say is that, let's say you get this tool and in like 6 months Facebook releases it. Well, you had a 6 months head start. So if like you're going to see in a second, this tool is not expensive at all. If you can't make your money back, then it's possible maybe you shouldn't be in Facebook advertising, because it's for the price, it's not really, to me anyway, I can't see it really being a big deal to recoup the small investment. What is the price? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. What's the cost? Yeah, it's someone asked me about scraping. No, this is not scraping. This is not anything illegal, or not illegal, like against the terms of service. This is 100% compliant. Like I said, they have a relationship with Facebook. They gave them access. They have access to certain ads API. So you guys don't have to be worried. This has zero to do with scraping. This is all very legitimate. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to another example I had. I had this one here. So again, this is if you're in the IM niche. I'm sure you guys have heard of ClickFunnels. I think it's really cool software. So this is a cool way on how to drill down to an audience. So let me go ahead and show you this. So for this one here, I just picked the people who like Brendon Burchard. Yeah, he's a great coach in this space. And so 760,000. And let me go ahead. This might be a little bit smaller, but for certain niches, you might, depending on what you're going after. For certain niches, this might be fine. So if I drill down here, you're going to see it's going to be really small, 9,000. But like I said, for interest within the same intersect, you could do the or. So these two are ands, but all down here is ors. So let me go ahead and pick another one. And the creator of this tool, or the guy behind it, what's his name? It's Russell. Where are you? What am I doing wrong? I'm spelling his name wrong, of course. There we go. So these are all top marketers. You see, so now what I'm doing here in this example here is I'm intersecting people who like Brendon Burchard and they like Frank Kern, or people who like Brendon Burchard and they like Ryan Deiss, people who like Brendon Burchard and they like Russell Brunson. See here, so I got 16,600, a little bit smaller, but maybe this type of niche lends itself to a smaller audience. You're only really getting targeted people, so it's safe to say that this is a good target. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so people are getting confused. When I said custom audiences, if you want, I could just show you quickly here. Again, this is just a test account. I have a bunch of these. So what you could do is if you create a custom audience, you go here, create a custom audience right here. What you could do is this. If you wanted to upload, if you if you have a product and you have a bunch of customers and you have a bunch of emails, what you could do is go here and upload emails. So again, these are people that are on your list. They 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 gave you permission to promote to them via your autoresponder. So you're allowed to extract those emails and upload them into Facebook. And then Facebook, what they'll do is they'll try to match every email with an account. And in my experience, I get anywhere between about I would say anywhere between 40 to 80% of the emails are actually come out. So if I upload 3,000 customers or 3,000 emails or people who are on my list, I usually get like I would say around 2,000 people out of 3,000. Some people just use a different email from Facebook. That's how it works. So that's how you could create a custom audience. That's one way. Another way that we create custom audience, and the way that I create a lot of custom audience often, is from your website. So you get a retargeting pixel right here, and you just add that to your website, and then you could. So this is called here. So then you could just go ahead, and this is like retargeting. So they call them website custom audiences. So people who go to a specific page, and you're allowed up to 180 days. And basically what you do is you put a URL there. So anyone who goes to this URL gets cookied, and then you'll start building a list. So here's one that I just did as a demo, but there's no people in there. And then once there's people in there, then you could start targeting just those specific people who went to your website. And again, there's so much training on how to use this. It's really, really powerful, and you could really build a cool list within Facebook. Yeah, so someone asked you how to add the whole URL, just go, yeah, you can. So you could have just your the root of your website, or a specific um, directory. Okay, so that's basically it now. For I demoed it. Now let me ask you, do you guys have do you guys want to take one and just does anyone have any? You guys want to play around with it? Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to do. This is the tool. Any questions? Do you add the whole? Yeah, okay. So I answered those questions. Um, yeah, so I'm going to open the floor to a couple of questions, and then I'll go ahead and show you um, the bonuses, how to get this. Okay, so someone asked me who created it. Let's see here. Where do we go here? So this is the page that you can go to get it. So the people who created it, yeah, so you guys could go to here, and you'll also see some bonuses. I'll put this in the chat. Um, will there be a replay? I said I hope there will be. How about advertising costs? Like David, like I mentioned, it's the same thing as doing Facebook ads. So you could really start really relatively small and just start testing. Um, Potentially, I think with this tool you could probably save a little money because you're going to be really targeting down to a specific audience, so you won't be wasting. And I gave that example where if you were just targeting people who like one, so if you go to any one of these, so if you're just targeting people who like Callaway, it might just be a one-off. But if someone who likes Callaway and Tiger Woods and the PGA Tour and golf magazines, so you're really drilling down, so there's a good chance that those people are more interested. So there's not a lot of wasted views or clicks of people who really aren't interested. So in my opinion, I think you would actually be saving money on Facebook ads. Okay, so someone asked me about They want to know a little bit about the audience insight tool, audience insights within Facebook. So the reason why I brought this up is because this is a great way. Like everyone has access to this. This is a great way to. What I do is I use this tool and audience intersect a lot. Because what you could do is you could really drill down. So let me go here to golf as an example. I'll use golf. So this is very, very generic. So right now you could see here that it's actually a lot closer than I thought. 44% of women are interested and 56% of men. So it is pretty close. You go to page likes. So you see other things that people might like. Again, maybe golf might be a little bit too broad. So let's go to golf magazine. So you see here, and this is what's cool. So like right now, I know that I wouldn't take anything before 25 years old because you can see this is where it's all at. 65% men, 25. So this is how I see how to target. And then I would probably go up to about maybe 54. You see in women, it's actually a little bit later. So if I was just doing one campaign for men and then one campaign for women, I'd probably do this for men. And then you could go ahead and see other page likes. So, golfing fanatic. So these are all keywords you could just take, and then you could use the intersect tool to intersect this to really find a drill down audience. Golf Academy of America. This is great. It means that they're already. Okay. Someone wants me to hyperlink the URL. Okay, here. Let me go back to it right here. socialpostsuite.com/audience intersect. And if you go to this page, you're going to see all the bonuses. Again, there's no upsells. You're going to see a couple of bonuses, and I think this one's the real cool one. So we're going to do like 2 other webinars, all only content. There's zero pitching. Before the webinars, we want you to use a tool and ask us a bunch of questions, so we'll ask them on the webinar. One of them is going to be primarily focused on people who are offline marketers who have clients and how they could use this tool with their clients. And then the other webinar will be more for if you're an online marketer for yourself, you're selling your own physical products like e-commerce, digital products, whatever, or services. So that's basically just a little bit more training on Facebook ads in general and on specifically how to use this tool. And then here we have this other this other bonus where I go through like a case study and I have like a course on Teespring specifically, how I did really well with Teespring, and you guys could get that for free. And then here, this is one of our softwares. Then, especially if you're like an offline marketer, but this could work for online marketers too. This is really, really cool how you could just create. You can take a look at it, but how you could create a smart link, so no matter what browser or what platform your users are on, they can always see your content. It's really, really cool, and it works well inside Facebook. So people are asking, I don't really get the question, but Jimmy was asking, how do I monetize with Audience Intersect? Well, basically it's like using Facebook. It's Facebook ads. So you have a product, either an affiliate product, your product, a service, and you go ahead and you target people who would be interested in your product. Now that's why most top marketers use Facebook ads when they do paid traffic, because you have everyone's on Facebook and you can really drill down. What the Audience Intersect tool does is it allows you to drill down multiple interests. So it's people who aren't just interested in one thing; they're interested in multiple things. So in this example here, I'm targeting people who are interested in CrossFit and interested in Georges St. Pierre, and this is a training course on how to be fit by Georges St. Pierre. So this is a lot more targeted than if I just pick one or the other. And Facebook, as of right now, they only allow you to pick ORs, so CrossFit or people who are like Georges St. Pierre. So this is how you monetize it. So it's basically, and I think it would probably save you money on Facebook ads because you're drilling down. Now, some people, some marketers might want a really big audience, so I understand that, but I think for the majority of people, this could definitely benefit them. No, this tool right here is a tool that you need to purchase to see it. There's no other way to use it. And if some people, I'm not really sure. I live in Canada. I don't really know, but someone's asking me about audience insights. I assumed everyone on Facebook has access to audience insights. Maybe people outside of North America don't. You do not need audience insights to use this tool. Facebook provided it to me, and I just use it a lot. But this has you do not need it. No, this was not created by Russell. No, I just showed an example of a cool product he's promoting right now. ClickFunnels. That's all. I was just giving examples. This is an affiliate. This is like a IM niche online. This year's golf. This year is physical e-commerce, and this year is like in the muscle fitness type of niche. So this could be used for any kind of niche. Anything you want to promote, potentially you could use this audience intersect tool. And so let me go ahead and finish off the bonuses. So yeah, so that's basically it. So again, to me, this is the biggie right here. You also get the course and you get this software. You just go to socialpostsuite.com slash audience intersect. Again, I'll paste it in the chat, and you can get access to it plus all the bonuses. There's a zero upsells. Just go ahead and email Sam after you purchase. His email is sam@sambacker. In the subject, put audience intersect bonus, and then we'll go ahead and send you everything. It says link not found. Let me go and refresh to see if it's broken. No, it's still working. It's right here. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat right now. I thought I did already. Type here. Did you guys see that? Did you guys all get that? I put it in the chat right now. David, could you let me know if it's working for you? It's working for me. So what's happened is you're one of the first people to have access to this. Originally, they wanted to sell this for $97 a month, and today, if you purchase, you get lifetime for $297. So this is definitely going to go up. Our bonuses are going to go away eventually. We have to get rid of the bonuses. So I don't know. You probably have a few days. We're planning on doing a replay, like I mentioned. We did record. Hopefully, it's going to record. Our last one crashed, so it's going to be maybe 2-3 days. But then again, we don't own the product. We're just lucky and privileged to be one of the first people to have access to it, and you guys also, like really one of the first people on Facebook. So yeah, so it's a couple of days, and then obviously our bonuses, we can't really keep them more than a day. Okay, so let me just read some. Yeah, so yeah, again, there's no upsells, and it's a lifetime access to the tool. And again, if you do Facebook ads at all, it's really minimal, and this is huge for Facebook ads. You can really drill down. So I'm just going to answer any questions. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna add this. I'll add training in my Teespring course, how to use it in this. Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Someone asked about Facebook. Yeah, but this is a tool that you need to have uh, special access to to have this tool. So right now, this is the only way to have access. There's no other way. These are the guys who developed the software. Just go ahead and move over this over. Yeah, so this is, and so if you want to know a little bit more about them, if you go to the link I posted and then you click on the yellow button, you'll get to this page, and you'll see here's lifetime, and then here's some questions about them. Again, they're based out of San Francisco, you know, and you know they have great support, um, really good people, and three intersects. I'm not really sure what the question is. Sorry, your name's North. Yeah, you could target more. I showed the example. You could target more, intersect more than one interest. So you could go as many intersects as you want. It just really depends on how small your target potential audience is gonna get a lot smaller. No, you don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to copy, Jamie. You don't need to copy or anything. It's all integrated. So like just how I used it, that's basically how it works. 100% integrated. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know you meant Facebook. It's all good. Okay, so it's we've been here for almost an hour. Last chance questions. Do you guys want to see something else? You want to tell me two targets and I'll intersect them for you. Whatever you guys want, just let me know now. Yeah, you could do that. You could target behavior on top of behavior. I'm pretty sure here. So if you go to one of them, so let me take this one right here, and I do an intersect. So what I could do here is add intersect. I could add behavior. So I don't know what a behavior is. Let's see here. What's G? Small. Okay. And then I don't know how big this is going to be. Let me remove this one. Okay, here. Let me remove this. Let me put behavior here. And let me add another one. So how many people that is? Still a lot. Let me add another behavior. Again, I just took two random things. So there you go. Yeah, you could definitely intersect two behaviors. You can intersect anything, any two here. I haven't had this tool for that long. You guys are really some of the first people, and I've mostly only tested with interests. Okay, a bunch of questions just came in. Let me see here. Thank you, Robert. Just purchased. Again, go ahead and send your receipt to Sam. We're going to get you we'll get you all the bonuses, plus get you signed up for the webinar. Again, 100% content, zero pitch. There'll be two of them explaining better ways how to use this, and Facebook ads in general. Plus, any questions you guys have, you send it to us before the webinar and even during the webinar before, so we could prepare around those questions. Okay, someone wants a quick summary. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Let's see here. If someone asked me about, I guess because some people, depending on their ads account, where they're from, they might not have a behavior. To be honest, I can't answer if that'll open up the behavior section for you guys. I don't know because I have behaviors. It might not. I really don't know. Yeah, so John's asking me that, some people are concerned about Facebook's terms of service. Again, like I mentioned, this is 100% compliant with Facebook terms of service. There's other companies out there who have access to certain ads APIs, and they're able to create third-party tools. A big company, another big company is Quaya. I know they charge like hundreds of dollars per month, and um, and that's and that's the reason why they have access. Facebook gives you access to certain APIs to create third-party tools. This is 100% compliant. You have nothing to worry about. The developers of this company, they have a relationship with Facebook. Okay, so let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. So Anro, yeah, behaviors are U.S. market only. Yeah, actually, no, I'm in Canada, so I guess North America. Replay, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we do want to. Okay, so someone's asking me about behaviors here. Let's see here. Let me go back. Behavior, soup. Okay, so someone, again, let me just see this. Remove. We're just using whatever Facebook gives us. Um, what they wrote. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Andrea. I'm not really sure. I'm not really following the behaviors you're talking about. Uh, okay, so what I'm going to do quickly is because there's a couple of people that they came on late, so I'm just going to really show them how the tool works really, really fast. So here we go. Here's an ad I created in the Ads Manager. It's just a regular ad. I'm targeting people who live in the United States who are 18 to 65 and they're interested in golf magazine. Now, if I would use the Facebook Ads Manager normally and the way the targeting works, if I wanted to pick another interest, it's an or. So basically, it would be people um, who like golf magazine and who love Callaway Golf Company. Okay, so you can see here the potential reach now is it jumped to 1.4 million, and I'm targeting people who like Callaway or they like golf magazine. What this tool does is allows you to intersect two different interests. So now it's people who like golf magazine and who like Callaway Golf Company. So you'll see the potential audience is going to drill down to a very, very specific, precise audience. So then if I save it, don't reload. So if then I save it, where is it? You'll see it goes to a very specific audience. See, so it's only 360,000 people. It got down small. So this is what the power of this tool does. Andrew, I guess it's a little bit more advanced. So to answer your question, it probably doesn't. But you could go ahead and email Sam, and I could speak to you after the call. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to read a couple more questions again. If you guys want to get it, plus all the bonuses right now, go to socialpostsuite.com/audience intersect. So one-time fee, lifetime access, plus you get all these bonuses, including 2 content-packed webinars, zero pitch on how to use a tool, how to use Facebook ads for offline marketers and online marketers. So this should be really cool. Plus you get also my Teespring course, and I'm adding to the Teespring course as we speak to use this tool. And also you get one of our softwares for mobile, social mobile platforms. Okay, so let's go back to the questions. Sam's email again. Yeah, I'll paste it in the chat. It's here at the bottom of this page. Just email your receipt and put audience intersect bonus in the subject. It's sam@sambacker.com. Let me go ahead and paste that in there right now. If I could get to it. Okay. Let's see here. Any more questions? Okay. So let me start here. Jamie, when you have multiple interests, okay, so Jamie asks if you have multiple interests in one field and multiple interests in another, is the target going to be small? Well, it depends. It depends on the interest you pick. So if you go here for this example here, let me go ahead and take this one right here. So if you go here, like I mentioned earlier, if you put more interest on this line, so if I go here and I put Callaway Golf, so you can see this is going to go higher now because this is going to be an or. So it's people who like golf or. But if you intersect it, now you're going to intersect this or with these here. So then here you could put Tiger Woods, and you could put here. I'm sure there's Nike Golf. No, yep, okay. And this is going to be really small because you'll see here. So now what you're doing is you're intersecting all of these. So basically, it's people who like Golf Magazine and people who like Tiger Woods. You're also targeting people who like Golf Magazine and like Nike Golf, people who like Callaway and Tiger Woods, and people who like Callaway and Nike Golf. So that's exactly how this works. So here, this is the or, and this is the and. So this is like the pool right here. So that's basically how it works. And the way Facebook currently works is you only get the or. So it's only people when you do more than one interest, you're getting ors only. So it's people who like Tiger Woods or Golf Magazine. But if you put that all together into like a pool of ands, then you're drilling down to a specific audience who are interested in your topic or your ad. Okay, so let me see here. Yep. Yeah, so this runs inside Facebook. Yes, like right now, I'm inside the ads manager. You don't have to go anywhere else. You don't need to do anything else. You just install it once. It's a Chrome extension, and you have access, and that's that. Yeah, I did that already, Andrea. I'll do it again for you too. Like I said, I don't know if you missed that part. So you could intersect with any one of these things here. Again, I have access to all of them. I don't know if some people mentioned they don't have access to behaviors. I guess maybe it's only a North American thing. I'm not sure. Maybe it depends on your account. I really don't know. So we even did a test. We intersect with different behaviors. You could intersect with anything. You could intersect interest with a custom audience, or you could have multiple custom audiences intersect each other. You could intersect multiple interests and multiple behaviors. Really, whatever you want. Yeah, so behavior apparently is U.S. only. Actually, I'm in Canada, so I guess North America. Yeah, no problem, Andrea. Yep. Yeah, so George asked, could I use like uh, different devices like a Mac or a PC? Basically, you could use any computer that allows Google, that allows the Chrome browser. So I'm just on the Chrome browser. So yes, it works with PC or Mac as long as you could just download the Chrome browser if you don't have it, and it's an extension. Yeah, you could definitely use this for local. Like I mentioned on the call, sorry, on the webinar, Sam is specifically get into that. So for one thing is you could use this locally because you're able to like any account. Like once you download this on the extension, any account that you're associated with, you could go ahead and use this. George, it's limited, but we could talk. Email us. We'll sort you out. It won't be a problem. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah, Blair, just contact support. This works on Chrome. So just contact support. They'll show you right away. They're ready to. They'll answer your questions right away. 2 or 3 intersects. Yeah. So someone asked me. Basically, you're just really targeting. Um, I sorry, I don't really understand the question. Like if you're talking about custom audiences, then yeah, for sure you could do that. Like retargeting, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, George. Okay, so it's been a little bit more than an hour. I'm gonna go back here. Um, Again, no upsells. I highly recommend this. I think it's a great tool, and a lot of people are going to benefit from it. So just go to socialpostsuite.com/audience intersect. You can see all the bonuses. Plus, you can go get access right away, lifetime access. Let us know if you have any questions. After you purchase, just email Sam at sam@sambacker, and we'll set you up with the links to get to the webinar plus all the bonuses. Yeah, it works PC and Mac. Like I said, it works on the Chrome browser. Yeah, like I said, George, contact us. It won't be a problem. We'll sort you out. We'll figure something out. It's not really it's not a problem. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so final couple of minutes. Last questions. Dave, you could go ahead and you could again on the webinar we're going to go through that, but you could go ahead and target very specific people. If you want, email Sam. We can give you more details, but the webinar is going to have plenty on targeting and finding your perfect audience. Okay, so again, I want to thank everyone for coming on. Unfortunately, Sam was not feeling well, so he had to leave. Again, if you have any questions, contact Sam at sam@sambacker.com. Um, again, after you get it, email us so we could send you out the bonuses and we could dive into deeper training and also give you all the bonuses. Okay, thank you everyone. All right.